I'm going to teach you in this video how to pursue pain but not pleasure. Now, this is coming from someone who fell off really hard. Like I'm telling you, fell off in the gym, in business, and everything in general. I was like out partying, doing degenerate things, drinking, just overall wasting my life and not really like contributing well to my purpose. I just got so bad to the point where I was just inside all day, not working, afraid to go out, afraid to go outside and like actually make a change. Thought the world was like so scary and difficult and just overall hard, not pursuing my purpose, not doing anything at all. And now I've been able to build and scale my business and really take it to the moon while still enjoying myself, but doing it in like a different way, which prioritizes purpose over pleasure and allows me to have an optimized routine for my goals. So I'm going to give you guys the exact formula that I used during this time period to actually make that change and to prioritize pain over pleasure and to really get the most out of my business and my self-improvement. From a low point to the most productive and disciplined that I've ever been. Let's get into it. Now, pain versus pleasure. So, during the times that I fell off in the business space, so guess what I was doing? Partying, drinking a lot of like energy drinks, just overall, like, I felt weird day-to-day life. Like, you know what I mean? Like, when you're having those seasons where you're like real degenerate, like you feel weird from day to day. Like you feel like you're not even like really there. You just like you have this like weird high. You have these weird highs and then these lows, and you're like distracted from your purpose. You're constantly getting thoughts. When's the next? When's the next function? When's the next this? You know, when's the next this? And then, during my times where I was like most locked in, guess what I was doing? Right, I was hanging out with high quality people. I was, just still being real social, but like also real locked in. My diet was locked in, training's locked in, work's locked in, working like the first like 8 hours of the day, and then just after that, then going out and hanging out with friends, for example, or building my personal brand, or going out for a coffee and recording content with some friends. So during those times I was locked in, like I was making the most amount of money, and I was chasing pain, not pleasure. Right, and during those times as well, I made the most money. During these times, I chased the most pleasure, right, the most drinks, the most fun, and sure, I've definitely had some fun times, but at the same time, some destructive times. And of course, it doesn't mean I can ever have fun the rest of my life, right? Of course, there's going to be special occasions, but it can't be a distraction from your success, and you need to have your priorities set straight, which means having your work goals set straight. So anyway, how do you escape this like pleasure and pain cycle where you're like constantly just chasing pleasure rather than pain? Firstly, identity reset. I covered this in my previous video, right? But you need to have like a full like change in your identity in order to become the best version of yourself. So for me, I rewrote in my alchemy of self. Okay, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do this, I don't do that, I don't do that. I work for the first 8 hours of the day. I work hard. I work to an excellence level. I perform as well as I can. Like all of these things, which really genuinely do help out a lot. So just try perform as well as you can. It's really so important, like having this full identity reset, because that starts to change your beliefs and that starts to change your actions and that changes your reality. So have that full alchemy, and then reframe reframe pleasure and pain. This first photo was crazy, but anyway, and then this, but anyway. So yeah, in this photo, I was like chasing pleasure. I was just going out partying, drinking, having fun, and of course, it's like you know, it's not even that. And of course, I wasn't going out like 7 days a week and doing this sort of shit, right? Like I was only maybe like once a week, once every few weeks, but even then, still distracted me from my goals, like, and it set me down like the wrong path in general. As opposed to just like let's say hanging out with my mates and just being sober and having fun and just chatting shit or whatever. And then the second photo, most locked in period, like April, May, like waking up at 5, getting straight to it, not hungover, just fully locked in, caffeinated, just fully like locked in towards my goals, and I'd get most things done before 7 in the morning. Like I'm not even kidding you, I'd get most of my business tasks done before 7 a.m. And yeah, in that photo it was like yeah, in that photo was like probably 5:30 in the morning. Just like doing some deep work on like a Miro board. So I was making like YouTube videos and shit. And that was like the time where I made the most amount of money in my business. So by far, like you need to understand this though, what I'm about to explain. When you indulge in things which have you like going through like an artificial high now, you need to expect that there's going to be a big artificial low afterwards, right? That's just like how everything works. For there to be a high, there has to be a low. For there to be a low, there has to be a high, right? And I was just constantly chasing highs. And the problem with that though was that it was artificial highs in the form of drinking, in the form of just just staying at home and just relaxing and not working and thinking, oh, life's so hard, just like choosing comfort essentially. That's another one, pleasure and comfort. So I was essentially just chasing that, and that like led to a lot of destruction, right? What I would recommend though is to understand that like whenever you indulge in those activities, you that impacts you negatively in the long run. Whenever you do these hard activities now, that impacts you positively in the long run, right? And as soon as I understood that, and I realized, oh, as soon as I do the painful thing now, I actually feel like real good after. Like I feel like really good for like doing the painful thing anyway. And then you're like, oh my god, like how could I get this confused up? When I do the pleasurable thing now, I feel like horrible afterwards. So as soon as you understand this, then you're like, okay, so even if I do the painful thing, I'm still gonna feel great after. Plus, I actually get the good benefit. When you do the fun thing now, of course, you're gonna get the bad thing later. Of course, there's good fun, there's bad fun, there's all of that. But anyway, and then redesign your schedule. So what I've started to do is the first like probably 8 hours of the day, 10 hours of the day is just work now because I'm off school, I'm on holiday, actually just gone to school forever. So now it's like I have all the time in the world to work. So now my schedule comprises of essentially I will do deep work from 5:30 in the morning to about 8 in the morning. I'll have some coffee. I'll go do a short little morning routine, and then after that, then I will take calls. I will slow. I'll still be working, but just a lot of shallow work, but also deep work. I'll make a lot of content. I'll record a lot of content. If I need to, I'll go out, or like do chores or whatever. So just work for most of the day. Work, work, work. DMs in the trenches till about 4 p.m. Then after that, then I can go to the gym. Then after that, if I really want to, I can hang out with a friend, or if I can like do some more learning as well, I'll end up learning for a good 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. Depends how late I want to go. And then every once in a while having like a little social event, and then that now is like already feels so much better for me. Like I've only tried this like so far for like half the week, and it already feels so much better just doing this compared to like my old routine of just wake up, go to school, and then have like just waste time, go to the gym, like not even like do a half-assed workout and then go to a function or whatever. It's just a waste of time, but yeah, that's how you prioritize pain over pleasure, and that is how you get the best amount for your business, how you make the most amount of progress on your self improvement journey and your business, and just overall you become so much more productive doing this too. So yeah, if you want to learn more about that, check out my Instagram. I post so much there. I post a lot of free value. Please go use it. Please actually go make a change in your life, because I don't want to see anyone stuck in like the same place, the same situation. So yeah, go check it out there, and I'll see you on my Instagram. Just flick me a message. Peace out.